I don't always do monthly favours. I didn't do one last month because I really didn't have much to show you guys, and I don't like doing it for the sake of doing it. So when I do monthly favourites, you know, these are products that I really like and that I desperately want to share with you. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you might already know, but on Wednesday I went and got a new tattoo. So today's a Saturday, so it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I've had this tattoo for 4 days, so it's kind of in the healing process where it's starting to scab a little bit, and you know, after a week or two the scab will just fall off and then I'll have my new tattoo. But I got this tattoo because I've wanted it for so long, but I just haven't had the time to go to the tattoo place, and when I did have time they didn't have any appointments for me. So the tattoo that I got is a little A on my wrist. I wanted it on the side of my wrist because I wanted to have it in a different place on the wrist, because I already have this one on the center of my wrist. I wanted this one to be on the side so that when I like lift up my arm or when I'm just like that, you can see it from the side, well, see it from the outside looking in, and I just love it so much. Obviously it stands for Aiden, and if you are new to my channel and you haven't ever seen any of my videos or you just don't know, then I have a little baby boy and he is 7 months old and he's called Aiden, so the A just stands for Aiden. The first item is this simple micellar cleansing water. We all know that Bioderma is like the cleansing water, it's the most popular one, but sometimes that can be hard to get hold of. So I saw this one in Boots. It was on offer. It was like £2 or £3. It was something really cheap, and I've been using the simple facial wipes for years now, and those are like the kindest to my skin. It doesn't irritate it and it just does a really good job, and they're affordable as well. So when I saw this I was like, let me just try this, and my god, this is good. Like if you're a fan of like cleansing waters, then definitely check this one out. It's super gentle and it just does a really good job at removing the makeup, and it makes your skin feel so clean and fresh as well. Even if you're not wearing makeup, just use this to, you know, get rid of any dirt on your face, and you know, it's really good. Inexpensive as well, and I like how it's a squeezy top, so you can dispense however much you want. Next up is a hair product. This is the Argan Oil of Morocco by Organics. It's basically a Moroccan hair oil, and I got the mini one because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I just love it so much. I've been using it for about 3 weeks now, 3 to 4 weeks, and you know, I've used quite a bit. You only need a small amount because you know oil is oil and it's gonna get real oily if you apply too much. I like to apply this on my damp hair before I blow dry, and it just makes such a difference to my hair. It makes it feel silky soft. I was a bit wary of using this brand because when I went to LA for my honeymoon and to Hawaii, I bought this brand coconut shampoo, and that actually made my hair fall out. I'm not ever actually, have I even mentioned that before? I'm not sure if I've mentioned that before, but it made me lose hair really quickly, so I was kind of wary about using the brand again, but I was really desperate for a hair oil, and when I was in Boots, this is the one that caught my eye, so I thought I'd give it a go, and it's really good. It hasn't made me lose any hair. I'm guessing that I'm just putting it on the ends of my hair anyways. So yeah, Moroccan hair oil is a good big thumbs up in my book. The skincare product that I've been loving this month, and it's such a game changer, is the Clinique Turnaround Revitalizing Serum. I've been using this after my essence but before my night oil and my face moisturizer, basically, you know, as you would as a serum in any skincare step, and it's made such a difference even to my makeup. If I apply this and then apply my, you know, Olay moisturizer, which I always use as a makeup base, it just makes my makeup go on so much more nicer and smoother because it's kind of like smoothed out the dry patches. It's, I don't know, it's just such a good serum, and I would recommend this to everyone. Then I have some makeup bits, and I'm going to start with the Anastasia Anastasia Glow Kit in Gleam, and it's got 4 highlighters. And I've had this for a while, and when I first got it I didn't really get on with it. I just thought it was a bit too much. I think I was just using quite a heavy hand, to be honest. It made my face look greasy, it was too shimmery, and you know, just too much. I'm not a really full-on highlighter kind of person, just because I have quite naturally oily skin, so I only use highlighter quite light-handed, but this has, you know, changed the way I use highlighter. I like to mix these 3 shades, so Mimosa, Crushed Pearl and Starburst. I mix these 3 shades together to create the perfect shade, because I think that the bottom 2 are a bit too light, but then Mimosa on its own is a little bit too dark, so I mix them and it creates the most gorgeous shade. And I have it on today. Not sure if you can see on camera, because you know, makeup on camera can sometimes come across really flat unless you have a lot of makeup on, and I'm not wearing a lot of makeup today because, you know, it's a normal day for me. But yeah, I just love this, and it's become my staple highlighter now. Then I have the Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon Champagne Diamonds, and it's actually for blue eyes, but I obviously do not have blue eyes, but I think it works really well as well for my eye colour. It's just a really gorgeous highlighting kind of eyeshadow stick, but the best thing about it is it lasts all day long. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't budge, it just stays, and I've never had an eyeshadow pencil that stays as well as this one does, and it's just so different compared to the ones that I have in my collection, that I've just been using this almost every single day. Even on days that I don't wear a lot of makeup, I like to just highlight the inner corners to, you know, oops, just dropped it. I like to, not sure where that's gone, I think that's gone under the sofa. I have the liquid lipstick that I've been using a lot this month, and I have it on today. It's the Kylie Jenner Candy K. At first when I received this, I wasn't too happy with it. I loved the formula, loved how it finished. It's one of the best liquid lipsticks in my collection in terms of how opaque it is, long lasting, non-transfer. The only thing that I didn't like about it was I thought it didn't suit my skin tone. It was a little bit too dark. It looked a lot lighter in the pictures on like Instagram and people's swatches and whatnot, but I think it's because I'm quite pale, so it came across quite dark on me. But what I realised is I can use a different lip liner, so underneath this I've used Charlotte Tilbury Pink Venus, which is more of a peachy pink tone rather than the Candy K lip liner. Honestly, it does last a long time, like it doesn't come off. Even when I eat and I drink, it just lasts so long. It dries into a matte finish almost instantly. It's so quick, and it's such a good liquid lipstick. Hype around these liquid lipsticks are definitely worth it. If you can get your hands on one, then I would suggest getting your hands on one to try, whether it's this colour or another colour, because in terms of the formulation, it is actually really good. I have the Makeup Forever Step Number 1 mattifying primer, and I saw a lot of people use this. It kind of did its rounds on YouTube, and I didn't buy it because I have a lot of primers and I always buy them but don't end up using them. I kind of just skip the step mostly, but because it's summer, I really wanted to control the oil on my face, and I just wanted to keep my makeup matte. You know, when you've spent so long on your makeup, the last thing you want is your face to get oily, and it just ruins the makeup look. So I bought a small one when I was in Paris, just in case I didn't like it. I didn't want to shell out on the big one, and I actually really like it, and I wish I got the bigger one now. It just makes your makeup stay on so much longer, and it does actually control the oil really well. The only bad thing about this is because it's so mattifying, once you put on your liquid foundation, that's fine, but once you've got on your liquid foundation and it's really matte around the T-zone, especially where you've applied the primer, it's really hard to blend in other products on top of it, because it's, I don't know, it's kind of sticky, it's kind of, I don't know, the product just doesn't move around the face as well as normally if you didn't use like a mattifying primer, I guess. But in terms of controlling oil and making my makeup stay on, this has done a really good job, and I actually really like it. Last but not least is a makeup brush by KYLIE. I saw this brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's really similar. I wanted to buy it. It was £14. And then when I was looking for brushes that were similar, I came across this one on ASOS, and it's by Eyeshadow, and I think it was like £6 or £7, something along those lines. It was no more than £10. It was affordable. It was very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and I just thought, you know, I'm just gonna get this one and try it because, you know, it's cheaper. And I've just ended up loving it. I used the spoolie for my eyebrows, obviously, and then I use this side, which is like a slanted, quite a firm tip, to really map out the eyebrows and make them nice and neat with concealer. I use it around the lips to clean up my liquid lipstick or my lips or lipstick, or what am I even talking about? I use it to clean up my lipstick or lip colour basically. I've been using it every single time I do my makeup, and it's one of those brushes that I can't imagine living without now. So I hope you're all having a great summer so far, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah. Coffee. Aww. Topshop, and from Topshop I got this straw hat. This was reduced to £15, and let me try it on for you. See you later black hat. Got a new